What's up, Frog Nation? It's JP the intern. Hi. We're getting really close to concert time. It's about 6 o'clock, and right now we're going to do something really cool. We're going to go meet some of the kids that this concert is going to help benefit. The St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Of course, we've been talking about it left and right. You know what's up. So right now we're going to meet some of the kids that are actually here, and they're pretty thankful. They're pretty cool people.
Good evening, everybody. My name's Dave Crosser from 92.1 The Frog, and this is Kenny Marlowe. And hi. We just wanted to come up and say thanks for being a part of our St. Jude benefit concert, and to say thanks for all the sponsors that are coming together and really making this thing possible for us. And I wanted to just take a second, and if I could, and introduce you to a couple of pretty special people. You know, this whole thing with Little Big Town is to benefit St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and I know that you've heard Cammie and I talking a lot about it over the past couple of weeks with the Radiothon and more. And I wanted to just kind of have you guys put some faces to the names and to some of the stories that you've been hearing. And I want you to understand where your money's going when you sponsor events like this. So I don't know where everybody went, but Melissa and Josh and Seth and Todd, could you guys come up?
Are you ready to be Seth-matized?
You are about to be Seth-matized. This is Melissa and Josh Kimmel from Wapakoneta. And Josh has been a St. Jude patient when he was, I don't know, Melissa, was he 4 years old?
4 years
You talked before I put the microphone on. We've done this before. What is this all about? So when people say, you know, St. Jude is a great thing, but I want my money to stay local, it doesn't get much more local than this. These are from right here in our backyard. And Melissa had a great story about Josh when he was going back for some of his checkups lately. He'd been there when he was 4 years old. He doesn't remember much of it, but there's one person who always remembers him.
Yeah, we have a lady that works in the gift shop at St. Jude, and every time we walk down the hallway past the gift shop, she comes running out of the gift shop and grabs him and says, "I know that kid, I know that kid. He's a Bible name." I go, "Yeah, it's Josh." You know.
Josh, what do you call her?
She's known him since he was...
Gift shop lady. She's the gift shop lady. Doesn't even know her name, but she's the gift shop lady at St. Jude. And I also want to introduce you to Seth and Todd, and mostly I just want you to be Seth-matized, and you will be Seth-matized later on, just before Little Big Town. But Seth, come over here, bud. Give me a high five. Watch him wind up for this high five. High five me, bud. Seth just made the honor roll, right? You're being Seth-matized. And I know you've been working on a new song, Seth. You want to give it a shot?
Yeah! No new one.
You're going to want to write this a little bit because he's going to be loud. All right, everybody, prepare to be Seth-matized.
Nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Ain't got a rabbit, ain't no friend of mine. Yeah!
Seth out. You're going to hear more from these guys and from some of our other local St. Jude patients a little bit later on before Little Big Town hits the stage. And by the way, I sat in on the sound check a little while ago. It is going to be awesome. They took a full hour to do the sound check just to make sure it all sounded just right. So we're really looking forward to it. And just thank you so much for doing what you do to support what we're doing with 92.1 The Frog and what's going on with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, because you guys have stepped up and helped raise money so far, about $55,000 this year, by the way. These kids, yeah, that's exactly right. That money is going to save the lives of not only these kids, but thousands of others just like them. So thank you so much for everything you do, and we'll see you downstairs when Little Big Town comes out in a while.
The patients got to meet Little Big Town and were introduced on the stage in front of everybody.
Well, my name's Dave Crosser from New Country 92.1 The Frog. Thank you so much for coming, and I want to introduce you to the newest addition to 92.1 The Frog, Cammie Marlowe.
How's everybody doing? I don't think you guys are excited enough. How's everybody doing? I think they want to
Yeah, this is a great night because not only do you get to see Little Big Town, but you're also here to help just a fantastic cause, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But first, I want to thank all of the sponsors that helped make this thing possible. We couldn't do these kind of shows without the help of folks like S&S Volvo, and Bud Light, and Taco Bell, and Whole Health Dentistry, Thermal Guard, AWA Gold, Reineke Lincoln Mercury Mazda, Full Spectrum Tax Shop, Lima Memorial Hospital, it's like one of those things, Lima Memorial Hospital, TSC, Beacon Mutual Federal Credit Union, and Sign Pro Imaging for making us look great. Give it up for everybody for helping make this show possible today. Now, earlier, I was talking to a very wise man named Charlie Wydell. If anybody knows Charlie, you know how wise Charlie is. And he said, Dave, you could have the best light show in the world, you could have the best sound in the world, and you could have the best band in the world, all of which I think we have tonight. But none of it matters without people coming out to support it. So thank you so much for supporting country music. Thank you for supporting 92.1 The Frog, and thank you for supporting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Speaking of St. Jude, we're going to introduce you to some really special people, some local patients from St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, but we're going to hand it off to some folks that are way better at this than we are. Welcome Big D and Bubba, won't you?
I like the fact that he said we're better at that than him, and he's totally doing that to stroke our egos, because we are big goobers. I'm Cammy, hi! We just got fired. Big D, Bubba, and thank you again for supporting The Frog and coming out and being a part of a show like this, because, you know, a lot of people go, why can't we always get the good concerts and this and that? Well, here you go, you got a great concert in town, you get Little Big Town in a little bit, and as long as you continue to support country music here in Lima, well, you know what? They're going to keep coming back. So thank you, each and every one of you, because you're going to help bring more in the future. You rock.
Let's bring up the patients from the hospital. This is what it's all about. These are
Our
local.
buddy Seth is coming out first, and his dad Tom. We've got Cam and Tanya, his mom. Right top, we got you. Also Emma and Andy Horseman over here, and we've got Josh Kimmel and his mom. Josh, of course, is bigger than Big D now. Every time we see him, he's like bigger. Seth, are you still singing? Are you still performing? Last year we tried to get Seth to do. Who was out here last year for the St. Jude show? Do y'all remember when he sang Hound Dog for you? Can you give us a little encore?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, it's Seth.
So what? I'm still a rock star. I got my rock moves, and I don't need you tonight. I'm a white, and guess what? I'm having more fun, and now that we're done, I'm going to show you tonight. I'm a white.
I got one of his t-shirts last year. He had a world tour. It was the Kicking Cancer's Butt World Tour. And Cam has kicked cancer's butt. He is off of chemotherapy. Cam, you're awesome. You did it, buddy. Congratulations. Very, very cool. Cam, you ready to see Little Big Town tonight?
Yes.
Of course you are. Everybody, is Cam ready to see Little Big Town tonight?
Oh, yeah.
All right, we've also got Andy Horseman over here, and Andy is a Little Big Town fan as well. We're pumped up. You got the John Deere shirt on, showing your green. Nice. You feeling good? You ready for the show?
Yeah, I guess.
Wow, the excitement, it's crazy.
If you're not careful, you have to. I want to be a substitute. Here, I'll be him. Go ahead, Bubba. Ask me a
All
question.
right, Andy, are you feeling pretty good about the show tonight?
Oh yeah,
How excited are you about Little Big Town?
pretty excited, Bubba. This is gonna be great.
Who's your favorite? I mean, is it Philip? Is it Karen? Is it Jimmy?
The girls.
The girls?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously
Yeah.
here for the girls. All right, Andy, there you go. Thanks for talking
Thank
to
you, Bubba. Thank you.
And of course, Josh is just Josh. He was too small to remember St. Jude when he was there, but he goes back every year for checkups, right? You go in, you guys run tests and all that. He may not remember them, but they totally remember you. From what I understand, like you walk in the building and people are like, hey, wait, you're the Bible name kid. All kinds of crazy stuff.
What was your I don't know, one of the best memories from the hospital? Getting out?
Probably being at Graceland and pulling my hair out and handing it to some guy. And he turns around and like freaks out and asks my mom about it.
Wow, they're so uptight in Memphis, aren't they? Wow.
Again, guys, I know we're here about Little Big Town. I know we're here about a good time and a great night. But this, right here, this is the reason we are really here.
Yeah.
To support St. Jude and what they do and the families that they keep together and do such a great cause fighting childhood cancer and life-threatening diseases. Thank you, St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, this is probably our favorite part. I need to come on out because this is a part that you have the most impact because this is what you did. This is the check that is going to be, it's a big giant check. Like it goes to a big giant bank. I don't know where they cash these. There we go. So this is what, Dave, this is what was raised this year from all of the events, including the Radiothon, right?
That's right. We did our St. Jude Radiothon at the Lima Mall last week, and because of all of you guys' generosity, we're able to present a pretty big check that Cameron has scribbled all over a little bit ago. This is Kayla from St. Jude, and we're happy to present from 92.1 The Frog and all of you guys $55,082 to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital.
Wow.
And some fantastic artwork, thanks to Cam. Thanks so much for supporting what we're doing with St. Jude and for coming out to the show. Hang out for a couple of minutes and we're going to get ready to have some fun tonight with Little Big Town.